Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to set up your paper for your Ender's Game essay. All right, so you can listen to this and rewind, fast forward much as you need to, but I'm just going to show you what your paper should look like before you actually start writing it. So a couple things that you need to do. Most often, the default font is Arial. It does need to be converted to Times New Roman. Times New Roman is the only acceptable font that I take for academic papers. Font size, you can either make 11 or 12 point. I don't care either or. Okay, so I leave mine at 12 to kind of start. And then I also need to make sure that my spacing is double. Now, right here you can click double and it's most likely going to be okay. I always like to check by going to custom spacing and checking the paragraph spacing before and after. Each of these should both be 0, so mine is okay. So I'm going to make this 2, and now I'm good to go. All right, so we need to do our proper heading first, and in academic writing that goes upper left-hand corner. So on the very first line, it goes your first name and your last name. And I'm just going to write student first name, student last name. Okay, that's where your name goes. Then you hit enter one time, and then you put my name, and you need to say Mr. Michael Sparks. Oh my goodness, there we go. It's just the formality of it, keeping your tone and your writing formal. Hit enter one more time. You're going to go 8th grade, language arts. And make sure the G in grade, L in language, and A in arts are all capitalized. And then on the 4th line, you need to put your date in. Again, I get really specific on what I want this to look like. So it should go the day, the month, and then the year. All right, so that should be your heading. Now I need you to hit enter for me one more time, and you're going to center it. Okay, and this is where your title goes. Now we can work later on titles. You don't really need to come up with one today, but something to keep in mind is it does need to be, clever. It suggests what the topic is going to be about, but we can worry about that later. All right, then I'm going to hit enter one more time. And you need to make it left align. Get it back over to where the cursor starts on the left side of the paper. Okay. Once you've done this part, you're pretty good. We have just one more thing to do. You're going to come up here to insert and find the page number. All right, you're going to select the first option, okay, where the 1 appears in the upper right-hand corner of the first page. And you'll notice that that pops up over here. Then put the cursor to the left of the page number, and you're going to write your last name. This is what we call a header, not a heading. They are different. Now, looking at that, it would be fine. However, there's one thing more that you have to do. Everything else is in Times New Roman, but if your header is in a different font, it looks unprofessional. It looks like you didn't take the time to make sure your paper was consistent. So you're just going to highlight all of that and switch it over to Times New Roman. By putting in the header on each page, putting in the header, each page of the rest of the paper will have your last name and the appropriate page number on it. So guys, that's how you format your paper. When you submit it to me, it should appear somewhat like this. All right, make sure you guys ask me questions as you have them. Thank you.